You remember the pet rock? Who remembers the pet rock? Raise your hand. You remember the pet rock? For you young people, the pet rock. A guy took a rock, put it in a box, and put instructions in the box on how to take care of a rock. And sold millions of them. Yes, ask yourself, who's the idiot? You shouldn't even raise your hand if you bought a rock. Come on, man. Yeah, pretty, there go. Yeah, pretty rock. Look at my pretty rock. Only guy I knew had rocks in my neighborhood. I grew up in East St. Louis, Illinois. If you don't know what that is, just think of Iraq. Maybe think of, that's East St. Louis. And my friend Fred, he had remember the Superman lunch boxes, the metal ones? And Fred had in his lunch box, he had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, an apple, and some rocks. Because Fred was the straightest rock thrower you could see in town. He was the Clint Eastwood of our neighborhood because he could take you out with a rock. Can you imagine having that kind of a skill? We would put him up in a tree. If we had any problems with kids, we'd have Fred take him out. Let's take him down. It didn't do you any good to run because he could get you before you could get away. Beautiful. Guy should have been a baseball player. Yeah, straight with a rock. Could stop a German Shepherd, Doberman Pinscher, anything. Guy was great. Yeah, never knew what happened to him, but hey, he goes down in East St. Louis, one of the greatest rock throwers ever. Yeah. His mother will be proud of him. My son was a great rock thrower. Doesn't have a job, but he could throw some rocks. Yeah. And most of the kids that I work with at Juvie, I always tell them, stop stealing, because you're not good at it. You're not a good thief. Well, sir, I've been here 10 times. Yes! Your file looks like several volumes. You don't steal well. I'm not making this up, so you should stop. But the problem with them is because, I said, you're not a good criminal because I don't think you can be a good criminal and have medical ailments. I had a kid brag to me, he said, yeah, sir, I robbed 9 liquor stores. I would have got away with my 10th one if I'd have had my inhaler. If you can't breathe, you shouldn't be robbing people. He was wheezing with the gun. Stick him. And he's hanging out with the epileptic kid. He's going around. Stop stealing, man. And the cops let him just run around in a circle till he fell out. Take your medication before you decide to rob people. That's what your criminal is today. That's why when they rob people, they post it on Facebook. Why would you steal $100,000 from a bank and take a picture? Hey, here I am. That's Facebook. I can't make this up. That's like the people who show their feet on Facebook. Why would you think I want to see your feet that look like eagle's toes? Why would I do that? And they want to show people, and then they want you to did you like my page? No! If a man can strike a match off your baby toe, you should not be showing those feet.